Hi everyone, how are you doing? Today we're going to be doing a TBR. I'm going to talk about some books that I want to read in the near future, and when I say near future, it could mean this month, or it could mean this year, because who knows? These are just some books that I wanted to talk about with you, because I think they're interesting and I'm excited to read them, so let's talk about them. The only book that I don't have a physical copy of is this book. Homegoing by Yaa Gyasi, I think is how you pronounce it. This is a book that was on BookTube a little bit ago, and I think is still making its way downtown. Making its way around BookTube. It's about two characters, Efia and Essie, I think. Efia, they both live in different villages in Ghana in the 18th century, I think, or the 1800s. And Efia marries a rich English person, moves into a castle, and Essie is taken to the dungeons of that castle, and then it follows their descendants and how their descendants, their lives, the descendants' lives. I think you get it. So Effia her family stays in the country, and we see the wars and the conflicts that happen with other nations in Ghana or around Ghana and with other British colonialists, I think, and how that sort of is. And then with Essie, she is taken as a slave into the slave trade. She's taken to plantation, or not she, but her descendants are taken to plantations, or maybe she is, but her descendants are taken to plantations, and then we go from that to Harlem and jazz clubs and stuff, and it's all up to present day. So I'm really excited to see all of those different stories, and I'm also interested to see how all of that is packed into this one book, because I think it's 330 pages. It's a normal sized book, and that's a lot of story, and I'm very excited to read it. So that is the first book. I want to get this physical cover because it's so pretty, but yeah. Book number 2 is The Young Elites by Marie Lu. I really like Marie Lu. I follow her on Twitter, and she's just a solid person. And I really liked the Legend trilogy, and I haven't read anything from her since that, so I wanted to read this. My sister has been pestering me about it, and it just looks fun and interesting, and I sort of am expecting Legend, a Legend-esque book, but I feel like it's not going to be that, but I can't get that out of my head. I feel like it's going to be like Legend, so I want to read it to be surprised and to see what she has to bring. It is about a girl named Adelina Amatoru. I'm not gonna. Yeah, she is a survivor of blood fever, and people who have blood fever in this world are sort of abominations and outcasts. And her blood fever has sort of given her a mysterious, powerful gift. So it says, the orange parts, I am tired of being used, hurt, and cast aside. It is my turn to use, my turn to hurt. And I love when characters are bad, and when, especially when the good characters, let their darkness out. I love it. So I'm excited to see what this is about, and to read the trilogy, and I feel it's going to be fun and exciting. The next book is Aristotle and Dante, Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Elliott Sands. As always, gotta speed through that title and author name. I have started to read this. I know that Aristotle? Dante can swim, Ari cannot. And Dante teaches Ari how to swim. That's how they meet, and they develop a relationship. It's about that relationship and about coming of age and stuff like that. I really don't want to know too much, other than that there's a relationship between Ari and Dante, and that it's coming of age, and I'm excited to get into it. I've read a little bit, this much, and from what I've read so far, it's very sweet, and it just feels like I'm gonna like it. I really like the characters. Next is Persepolis by Marjane Satrapi. This is about, the author is talking about her childhood. She was a child in Iran. Her childhood was in Iran, and her parents are radical Marxists, and she was the great-granddaughter of Iran's last emperor. And this is the story of her childhood, but in, also within that political and that, within Iran and what was happening at the time. And so yeah, I'm really excited to read this. I have started it, and I have shown this so many times. It is a black and white graphic novel style. I like what I've read so far, and I've heard so many good things. I keep saying that. I'm not going to show you this book again until I've read it, and hopefully that will be soon. Like actually this month. So yes, Persepolis. The last book I want to talk about is Purple Hibiscus by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. I got this edition, which I really love, and ever since I've had it, it's been on my bedside table ready to read, but I just haven't picked it up because I haven't really been reading. But this is a book that I really want to get to because I've heard so many good things about Chimamanda, and I really like her as a person in interviews. She's so well-spoken, so eloquent, so wonderful, and I want to experience her writing and to see what it's like, and I have her book, and I still have not read it, so I definitely want to read this very soon. This is about a girl named Kumbli, who, she lives in Nigeria, and there is a coup, a military coup, and her father, who's very strict and religious, sends her to live with her aunt, who's a professor, and her aunt's household is much more free, and there's like laughter and noise and stuff, and so it's about her discovering that sort of life and discovering that sort of freedom and like living with her aunt, like what that is like, but also about the coup, and I think about the coup and what is happening in Nigeria at the time, so I'm excited to read this and to finally read a book by her, and those are all the books that I have to talk about. If you want to let me know some books that you're excited to read, tell me about them in the comment section below, and if you have a book out of these that I should definitely get to ASAP, then let me know as well. I really want to get to all of these, including the ebook. But yeah, so that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.